Good morning, students. Today we are going to start up with our new chapter, which is in regarding to elections. Now, in our previous chapter, we studied about the democratic system or how a democratic form of government works. What are the formations of a democratic or important features or characteristics of democratic form of government? Now, today we are going to study something related to the same process that's known as democratic form of government that we are studying, which is in regarding to elections. How does elections takes place? What are the important aspects of elections and how elections are being conducted in a democratic form of government? Most probably elections takes place through voting system of general citizens that exist in a particular country or a nation, which is known as elections. Now, as we have already studied and known that India is a democratic form of government. That means what? It means that the government that is been chosen, who rules or makes laws or does important decision for our country, is totally dependent upon the citizens of our country. Now these are the important, we are the important citizens who, what we do, we give votes and then elect our representative from the people who are standing on different posts at a different time period for being our representative, and then among the representative what we do is that we choose a person. Now choosing a person, getting maximum number of votes makes a particular person as the representative of the people, and that is how the election process takes place. That is, a leader is chosen who leads a particular area of people or a community of people or a society of people or as a whole as a nation. Now there are various important things that have to be noticed here, that elections most probably are related to number one, it is related to democratic form of government where people choose their own governments. Then the citizens are considered to be the most important aspect of a democratic form of elections that takes place. Through their votes only, a particular leader is chosen to lead. Now, secondly, votes. How it is conducted, who are the categorical people who are eligible to give votes, that are determined by the constitutional form of laws that are being prescribed in our constitution, and according to that only a person is eligible for giving votes. Each and every citizen does not have the right to vote. There is a particular age limit or an age bar. Above that particular age bar, a person is considered to be a voter of a particular country. Now there are various terms and principles that has to be understood while we study about elections. Now we have gone through what are the citizens, what do you mean by citizens, then votes, how does vote are been conducted when making, like it says that there are various multiple people who stand in a particular election for a particular post from different political parties, representing their own political party, and among those representatives people choose their own preferred candidate, and that preferred candidate who gets maximum amount of votes, they win the elections, and then they represent that particular people in a community or an area or a nation as a whole. The next term, very much important, is ballot. What is ballot? Ballot is a specialized kind of paper forms. In earlier times, what used to happen is that there were ballot boxes where each of the people were given individual papers, and on that papers we have various different uh, candidates name, their party symbols, and a particular column, a blank column given on sidewise, where people of their own choices give their mark of their choice of candidates, and they what they do, they secretly fold it and put it in a box, and that paper that is used for giving their recommendations or giving their votes are known as ballots. These are secret kind of boxes or secret kind of encircled place where people secretly give their own votes and put it in a box. That is called as ballot. The next term is voters. As I just few minutes back I explained you, voting is done by a particular category of people who are being allowed according to the constitutional law that has been made. And here in India we can find that person who attains an age above 18 years precisely are the people who get these voting rights, and then they become the you can call it as the registered citizens of our country, and they get voting rights and they become voters, and they give their own votes and choose their candidate or representative from the various different representatives that are been standing or that stands for a particular voting system for a particular post. So these are the important things that have to be understood while we go through the topic or this chapter known as elections. Now, where does or in which basis, who are the people who stands? Or the question arises as to who are the important people who stands or who represents a particular uh, mm, election system, election scenario or election forms, and how does people know that, or how does people understand or make their understanding as to whom to choose, how to choose, and who is the correct candidate that can be a perfect person to lead them. Now, there is a system called as political parties. Political parties. This term has to be precisely understood. Now, these are a group of people. Who are they? These are a group of people. These are a group of people who have their own organizations separately, individually, or in a group. They have their own organization having a particular common ideas. They have their own ideas of their own group, ideas of their own group. You can call it as ideology. Ideology. They have their own prescribed ideologies as to about their workings, what they want, in what sense they work, in what precise way they work. They have their own ideas and ideologies, and according to which a group is being formed. And this group, they have what? They have a common goal to achieve. They have a common goal to achieve, and in that common goal, whatever they have made for their own groups, according to that common goal, they do their workings. They have their own principles, ideas, ideologies, you can say, and according to these principles, ideas, ideologies, they do their working. Now, this individual group of people working in a particular idea and principles to achieve a goal is known as political party. Now, each of these political party, they have their own symbols. They have their own symbols. representing themselves in a political scenario. And by the help of these symbols, most of the political parties are being recognized. Now, why it is that they have been also given a name that is called party, political party name. Political party names have been given. A particular symbol is been recognized or been decided when a political party is being formed. So a group of people who have an ideology, a similar kind of ideology, a similar common kind of ideology and principles to achieve a common goal, having a symbol and a political party name according to the, and each of these systems are being prescribed according to the law system of a particular country. Like in India, we have the constitution. The main book of law is known as the Constitution of India. And according to the Constitution of India, whatever rules, regulations have been prescribed, according to the rules and regulations, a political party is been formed in this system, or in this way, having a symbol and a political party name. Now, now the basic idea of having a political party name as well as a symbol, it has a very important significance. Now, as we know that most of, or a large section of our community, or a nation, a group of people in our nation, they are illiterate. So how do they understand, or how do they read the name? They will not be able to understand reading the names of political parties. So what happens? What helps them to understand which political party belongs to which, or what is the name of the political party? Is with the help of symbol. Now, for example, if we talk about the symbol of lotus, it in our own country, India, in regarding to elections, a democratic system, or a political party, recognizing a political party, when we talk, or when we think about lotus as a symbol, a direct picture comes about a political party, that is BJP. If we talk about hand, a picture which prescribes a hand, which talks or directly gives an idea that it is a Congress party. Likewise, there are symbols of various different political parties, where cycle symbolizes Samajwadi Party. Picture which has cycle on it, it symbolizes Samajwadi Party. Then we have Marxist or Communist Party, which has its axis, or you can call it as Kulades, as the symbols. Now, these symbols are being put forward for those categorical people who are unable to understand, or who are unable to read. That means illiterate, uneducated form of group of people who can at least see a symbol of a political party and recognize the political party to which it belongs to. So that is the basic idea, as to give a political party a symbol and a political party name. So there are various different political parties in our countries. Long list of political parties are there. Certain political parties are well known, who are actively participating in various different things, and who has formed a government. When we talk about a political party, we have Congress, BJP, Samajwadi Party, Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party having cap on their forehead, wearing a cap, a symbolical khadi cap, having jhadu as their symbol. So, or a broom we can call it. Now, these are the basic ideas as to identify a particular political party. So, these are some of the basic things which states about a political party scenario, and how a political party is set up, in what idea a political party is set up, and what are the important things, basic important things that we should remember, or the terms that we should remember in regarding to when we talk about elections in our country, and most probably in what form of government elections take place. It is the democratic form of government where elections takes place. So these are the basic, or the simple details or idea about elections. In our next class, we are going to study in detail about how election takes place, and what are the criteria, what are the rules, regulations that have to be followed, what are the principles given by the Constitution of India, which has to be precisely followed by the citizens of India while giving votes, as well as those candidates or representatives from a particular political party who represents their own political parties, what rules, regulations they have to follow to conduct a fair and very healthy kind of elections in a nation. So this is all for today. Thank you very much.